Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And today, we're back in our laboratory for like the first time in an age and a half. And I forgot, we have the window into the compy area back here. I like the compy area, it's cool. Anyway, so the reason we're back in here for the first time in a long time is because I finally decided to get fossils to analyze again because I realized I want more dinosaurs. So yeah, we're going to have to get some. Now I'll get to the dinosaur stuff in a minute, but first let's get some analyzing done. And I messed up there. I'm very glad that the mod now has the tar fossils, I guess you can call them. Well, not I guess you can call them that, they are called that. Because it honestly saves me a ton of time trying to get the, whatchamacallits, the frozen meat. It's much better than that because you just basically farm tar slimes and you get infinite. So that's fairly nice. Anyway, let's see. That, and then that, and there we go. This is gonna take forever to analyze because it's this mod, and this mod has really weird analyzers. Okay, Triceratops. So one of the reasons, and we're actually gonna go try and find the bed real quick. One of the reasons we're going back to fossils and, not fossils and archaeology, getting more Jurassic Craft DNA is because Avalardo again has given me another texture. I'm not gonna show it off this episode, but in the future, I will potentially show it off to ask you guys if you'd like to see it in the park. I'm not gonna mention what it is yet, mainly because I want it to be a surprise for when it happens. But today's episode is going to be very exciting, hopefully, for you guys. Ooh, try this. Where did I leave the bed? It must be out by Chinini Falls? That's what I'm guessing. I don't think I've moved it since then. Oh, this area is going to be gone in a few episodes, which is going to be quite nice because I'm fairly tired of looking at the Therizinosaur exhibit because it does not look good, and people have given me some good ideas on how to make a new one that will look lovely. Anyway, so considering I have the Spinosaur eggs in my inventory and the subject matter of last episode, I'm assuming most of you guys can guess what the subject of today's episode is going to be, because, well, if you can't, I mean, I think it's fairly obvious if you've seen any of the other videos in this series. We're going to be getting these Spinosaurs, but as we are now going to call them, Suchomimuses, into the park because, well, why not? I'd like to get Suchomimus in. It's pretty cool. The textures look awesome, and I can't wait to have another large carnivore in the park. I mean, yeah, Spinosaurus is our only large carnivore currently, because we haven't gotten T-Rexes or Allosaurs yet. Oh, I completely forgot Allosaurus. And now that we've actually got Jurassic Craft, I've got, well, some other medium ones. I don't think we're gonna get the Jurassic Craft Tyrannosaurus because, I don't know. I mean, we could say it's like Tarbosaurus. Ooh, making it Tarbosaurus would be somewhat interesting. Now, I know Tarbosaurus didn't strictly live in the desert part of Mongolia, but if we did make it Tarbosaurus, that would be kind of cool, because then we could use it as, put it in some sort of desert-themed exhibit, which is something we can't really do with our T-Rexes. Anyway, Leptocedium, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, Cobblestone, Titanus, Orthocanthus, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. It's so much DNA. This is insane. I'll just throw these in the Jurassic Craft chest when we get back there. Ooh, Mammoth, Clinkin, Elasmotherium, Ichthy, Dodo, Smilodon, Quagga. Okay, that's actually quite nice. It looks like we got one of every single creature. Well, except for some of the terror-birds. 2 of the terror-birds we didn't get, but that's still a lot of creatures. Man, I can't wait to work on the Ice Age area. It's gonna be really cool. I've got some pretty good ideas, for the Smilodons. But I don't think that they're going to be, that we're gonna do any work on the Smilodon / mammal area until we're done with the dinosaurs, which I have no idea how long that's gonna be because they literally take forever to do. Let's see, DNA. DNAs are cool. Let's see, is that good? That should be good. how do I rotate it? There we go. That was confusing me there for a second. Where's my pad? There we go. So I think, yeah, I'll go back. We can go back and look at the fossils in a little bit. But first, we're gonna go hatch these Suchomimuses. Also, so I uploaded, what was it? Well, okay. So I'm gonna let you guys into the loop of what's probably not gonna be happening recording-wise. I'm trying to no longer record on the day the video goes up. You know, now the reason for that is basically just because with school and everything, it makes it somewhat difficult some days to do that. So I figured if I just try and pre-record, well, not like super pre-record, like, oh, what is this bow? Power 1 Unbreaking Wind. Pretty terrible bow, but that's like the first enchanted weapon we have in this entire series. So it's pretty cool. Chanini Falls. Anyway, before I continue talking and just flapping my mouth around trying to figure out what words to say, let's head over and see what you guys can already pretty blatantly see from here. This is going to be our brand new Suchomimus enclosure, and it's nowhere near complete, but we're gonna put them in today because I've pretty much gotten it to the point where it's secured. They can't get out of it, at least I don't think they can get out of it, and it looks pretty cool. So we've got this big security fence here because I'm assuming you'd want a big security fence. This was the more difficult of all the exhibits I've built so far for this area. This was the most difficult one, I think, because the pathway, this area wasn't very deep down. I mean, I've terraformed it quite a bit, but I didn't want to dig like 20 blocks into the ground to make it. So I kind of built this giant security fence here, which I don't think looks terrible, but it does have a singular problem, and that is it's very difficult to see through it. And there we go, we got some Suchos. Let's wait for those things to hatch real quick. But yeah, this is gonna be part of their enclosure, at least. I'm probably gonna add a whole extra area back here so they have a bit more space to run around, because these guys can get quite large when fully grown. But yeah, so we got this big security fence going along, and this actually took quite a while to not to design, but to figure out how to build correctly, because I mean, I've still got to finish this side of it, but from the visitor side, I had to figure out how to make it look secure, be tall enough to keep them in, and still be, I guess, visible, like you can actually see through them. Oh, I might actually just figured out something. Okay, I have another idea. It may change. If any of you guys have ever played JPOG or seen it before, which I'm assuming a lot of you guys have, the viewing vents that you can put on the exhibits, I think we might do something like that for these, because that would actually work quite well. What? I'm pretty sure I just heard a Parasaurolophus, and I'm not sure why. Okay, okay. Why would there... Okay, I'm very confused right now. Are there like Parasaurolophuses around here or something? I mean, this was a multiplayer world at some point, so it is entirely possible that there's a Parasaurolophus out there somewhere. That's weird. That's really weird. Well, that wasn't something I was expecting to hear in the episode, but you know what? Strange things happen. Oh gosh. The world. Oh, they've hatched. Oh, sick. Wait, are they tamed or not? And oh gosh. Oh. Okay, we're back. So basically, for any of you wondering why there was a random cut, I clicked with DinoPad on that little guy, and my game crashed. So we can't actually tell if these guys are tamed. I do not believe they are. Well, that's unfortunate, but the cool thing is we did get a male and a female one, so we get both textures, which is pretty awesome. So these guys will get to live in the half-finished, not even half, somewhat finished Suchomimus enclosure until, yep, they should be able to finish it hopefully by next episode. Yeah, I should have a good amount of time actually to finish building everything. So here's the basic idea. We are going to continue the trend of the waterfalls. The waterfalls are probably going to be around here because I'm going to keep the rock ledge going. So maybe 1 or 2 waterfalls coming down here, leading into this. Now this is what I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with. because if you can't tell, it's perfectly straight right now. And the reason I built it like this was because I meant it to be a, what do you call it? Oh, what are they called? Kind of like a water barrier, I guess you could call. A trench between the Suchomimus and the fence, so that way they wouldn't walk into it. But now I'm actually thinking we can probably turn this into the river. I'll just have to move some stuff back a bit. But yeah, this could probably be the river. Have this be a bit more of a lake. And if you haven't seen it yet, this is how it's gonna connect into the main build, I guess you could call it, which is it'll have some sort of little waterfall river connection into the Suchomimus Lake. And actually, if we could probably do the same thing on the other side and have it turn into, let's see. I don't even really need to close off this exhibit because, I mean, they never leave the water. Wait a second. Do we only have, I could have sworn we had 4 of these things. One must have died. That or it climbed up the waterfall. Either of the waterfalls, which I really hope it didn't because that'd be rather terrifying. Anyway, but I mean, yeah, I guess if it'd be a bit weird, but we could probably get the water to go maybe through here under, and then maybe turn into the waterfall that appears around here and then spills into this lake. I don't know. We could turn it into a lot of things, which is one of the reasons why I kind of like that exhibit. Also, I'm not just thinking of this. In this, there was a suggestion to do a glass dome basically for there. We could do an entire, like if we have the water basically running through a cave, that could be kind of cool if we go and do some sort of tunnel system. So you could have like a bit of a glass tunnel and people can go through what part of a cave that's got the water running through it that leads between the 2 exhibits, this one and the Suchomimus. What just hit me? Is there a Sarco? I think there's a Sarco in the fence. Ooh, Parasaurolophus and Albus. That's cool. Well, that helped me to get back over here, because, I mean, I kind of wanted to finish getting the DNA, but I'm going to need to make a crystal chest at some point. Ooh, 100% Dilo, a Carno. Oh yeah, we need to get the Carnotaurs in at some point. That would be very, very cool. Yeah, we'll just wait here for a minute or two, wait for the rest of the biofossils to finish, and then we'll head out. Oh, the compies woke up at some point because there's no longer one sleeping there. I actually want to go over here when we're done with the fossils. I want to go see the compy tunnel. I haven't been in there in ages, pretty much. It's been a while since I went through and actually saw most of, you know what, let's go do that now. It's in the same chunk, so it'll keep the things loaded. I remember we did have an idea at one point of pulling the exhibit over onto this side, or at least putting the Confuciusaurus over there. That would be a cool idea. I'm not sure if we can do it though. Look at them, they're so cute. You know what's something I'd kind of like to do at some point, guys? I would be interested, and actually, this could be the 100 episode special, I guess you could call it. It would be kind of interesting to go back to one of like the older versions of this mod, like the, I don't know, the 1.5 edition, which is what I started off playing this mod with. Back in 1.5 when, whoa, the only dinosaurs in here would have been T-Rex, Triceratops, Spinosaurus, Compsognathus, Dilophosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Velociraptor, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Plesiosaur, Mosasaur. Yeah, I think those were the, oh, and then there was the Smilodon, the Dodo, and the Mammoth. Those were the only creatures in the entire mod, and that was so much fun. Let's see. Kind of wish you would sort them by what they actually are, because that'd be a bit more helpful. I think it's, oh, it's actually sorted them alphabetically. That's actually kind of cool. But yeah, there weren't many dinosaurs. They had completely different models. They couldn't go up blocks. It was really weird. Anyway, let's go back, sleep, and then we're gonna head back over to the Sucho area, see them one last time, and then we'll probably end the episode. Yeah, a bit of a short episode today. So what are the last couple of episodes gonna be on? Not the last couple of episodes, next few. I think we're just gonna be trying to finish off the Chenini Falls area. So yeah, that'll be just me fixing the paths, getting the last little things worked in, and then going from there. But I mean, other than that, I can't really think of, after that we're just gonna be rebuilding the park. So yeah, let's head quickly over to the Suchos. Yeah, so we're gonna head over to the Suchos. Sucho, Spino, Sarco. Ooh, Dinosaurs. I love Dinosaurs in this mod. They are so adorable. Can't wait to get the Hypsilophodon. Could we put Hypsilophodon in with Dryosaurus? Could we? Should we? Well, I mean, we probably could. I imagine they would be, I guess, compatible animals to put together, considering they're fairly closely related. I don't think they're from the same group. Yeah, I think, because Dryosaurs... Oh, I'm trying to remember which group Dryosaurus is. I mean, Hypsilophodon is a Hypsilophodont. So, I'm guessing Dryosaurus is an Ornithocytian. Or a bird-hipped creature. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll probably look it up after the episode. Anyway, let's just head back over here and look at them. You see, when you're walking up to the fence from like here, it doesn't look like it's that like big, and then you walk over and you realize it goes all the way down there. Are they still over? No, doesn't look like they are. Oh, there's one. There's the male. I know, because he is blue. And then where's the female gone? Where's the female Suchomimus? Suchomimus. I kept trying to spell it Suchomimus for some bizarre reason. Yet, when I was making the title for the last episode, no, it's Suchomimus. That's what you sound like. Where's the female? Oh, there's the female. Soon you guys are gonna be giant killing machines. Isn't that just gonna be wonderful? Yes, it is. You beautiful little spiny creature. Why did I call it a spiny creature? It's not, well, it does have a ridge that's like a primitive sail, I guess you'd call it. Anyway, we're gonna end today's episode off here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have all enjoyed this somewhat shorter episode. Hope you're excited to see what I end up doing with this whole Chenini Falls area. And until next time, guys, see ya.